Hello and welcome to Episode 6 of the Kerb-X Interplanetary Space Program. Sitting at the launch pad is the starship Nostromo, a massive rocket carrying our Minmus lunar colony. Before we get into any further detail, let's take a moment to sit back and appreciate the power of the Nostromo's main engines. The Nostromo is such an enormous ship that the solid rocket boosters used to push it into orbit are larger than rockets we've built to complete missions on their own. With the final stage of the launch complete, the Nostromo engages its main engines and heads directly for Minmus. A brief burn allows the Nostromo to match Minmus's orbital inclination. Our advanced satellites have found an ideal location for our landing that contains both Kethane and carbonite deposits. The facility we're landing at Minmus is capable not only of mining these valuable resources, but refining them into other types of fuels that our ships could use. Like a lot of our lunar vessels, the Nostromo is designed to land horizontally, with a separate set of engines to assist with this task. As the Nostromo touches down on Minmus' surface, we can turn our attention to the garage at the rear of the ship, which contains the different modules of our lunar colony. The first craft to exit the garage is our lunar hauler. This vehicle is equipped to assist at every stage of the colony's construction, with towing gear and a rail to carry modules from the Nostromo's garage. Sadly, the hauler has suffered some minor damage in transit, most notably its tires. However, these repairs were easy to perform as the mission carries an enormous amount of spare supplies. Not only does the hauler assist with construction, but it is also a fully functional rover with a significant amount of scientific gear and even Kethane mining equipment on board. With the garage bay clear, the habitation module separates itself from the ship and exits the garage. While the lunar hauler and Nostromo's complicated winch system are more than able to deploy this module, the low gravity on Minmus permits the station's assembly using RCS. Fortunately, the Nostromo and lunar hauler have significant supplies of monopropellant to aid in this task. The second module to be removed is the Communications and Power Hub, the central module of the station. Unfortunately, its exit from the garage is a bit less than perfect, resulting in damage to 2 of its external solar panels. Fortunately, we have replacements on board, and the panels themselves were somewhat redundant to begin with, added more for aesthetic than function. As the central module orients itself, we notice that one of our wayward struts has decided to stick around and add character to the facility. The central hub gets in position at our intended construction site. With our first 2 modules removed, it is time to knock out the garage's dividing wall to allow access to the other modules. Unfortunately, this process creates a bit of a mess for our crew to clean up. Our crew exit the Nostromo's cockpit and conduct a brief survey of the vessel en route to the garage. The lunar hauler's winch will be used to clear the debris from the garage to permit the next step in the colony's construction. With the garage clear, we can remove the agricultural module in the same way we have removed the previous components. With the central hub in position, the agricultural module takes this opportunity to connect itself and begin principal colony construction. With the garage nearly empty and 2 of our modules already connected, it's time to remove the mining module from the Nostromo. This module's enormous size makes the task difficult, but we are able to exit the garage and join the other modules without incident. With all of our modules prepped, the habitat module approaches the colony center. You may notice that the connection is not precisely level, but it will suffice for this part of the construction, as our crew begin to remove the wheels used to move the modules into place. The station's main landing gear are deployed, and the habitation module's connection leveled out. Due to the sheer volume of debris from the wheel disassembly, the lunar hauler is brought in to assist. With a path to the station and its section of the hub clear, the mining module connects itself to the remainder of our lunar colony. With the majority of debris cleared from the station's immediate vicinity, each module can now officially be deployed and brought online. With the station online, our crew conduct an inspection. The habitat and storage module houses 10 Kerbonauts at full capacity, which is also the number of Kerbals the station can sustain for an extended period. The mining module pulls essential water and minerals, Kethane and Carbonite, from the ground, with built-in systems to refine and convert these materials to meet the station's needs. The agricultural module not only provides food and oxygen, but recycles the water and air on board the station. The central communications hub located next to it contains an extra slot, in case expansion of the station is considered in future projects. At night, the station lights up the surface of Minmus. With the station complete, the Axiom shuttle arrives to relieve the construction crew. This mission has been an incredible success, and hopefully will inform future colony design. My name is John, thank you for watching.